Good morning and welcome to another week. It's still hot, still sunny. It's starting to get a little boring actually. But yeah, the good thing is that you always know how the weather is going to be the next day. I'm excited, especially about the latter half of the week. But I guess I'll get to that when it's time. Because for now I'm just more concerned with teaching and doing homework for the courses, doing assignments. And yeah, wiring some more ants and then trying to set up a new sort of experiment. So maybe the first one that I will ever do, behind there. What I'm testing with this setup is the question of whether ants are searching differently when they have encountered scattered food versus when they have encountered food that is clumped on one spot only. So I will always starve them for 4 days and then feed them and do that repeatedly. And then after a while I will look at whether the ants are searching more confined or more scattered. It's really about time that I get a new PC. So today is finally going to be the day that I will send some emails to potential committee members of mine, because I think I have procrastinated on that enough. And I just write to some professors and hope that they are positive, and then we can meet for our first meeting. But as you know, all professors are always very busy, so I kind of expect the worst.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I told you in the first song, I'll tell you in another. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I don't have a girlfriend, my hand's my only lover. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker.
Okay, I'm currently between the one course, a modeling course, and the lab meeting, since it's Wednesday. But for now, I'm gonna go upstairs and get another t-shirt. Another thing I was successful with was the homework for the modeling course, which kept us busy for a long time. Another thing I got around to doing was installing another automatic tracking software, but it's virtually impossible to do it on my laptop.
Yo, what can I say? It's just a day in my life. I'm up early in the morning, in bed early at night. To be productive at work, I gotta be well rested. Yeah, motherfucker, you heard what I just...
Okay, let's do this. I finished the first of 10 questions, and yeah, this is not what I meant when I said I was excited about the latter part of the week, but anyway, it's not too bad. Something that slightly distresses me is that I'm still pretty much behind on these vlogs. Currently I have 2 or 3 different vlogs in my mind that I have to juggle with, so I know that the quality of these 3 vlogs maybe will not be that high, so sorry for that. Bear with me. I hope that in 2 weeks it's gonna get better. It's still so much fun to do these vlogs, so yeah, thank you for sticking around.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I have a hard time opening my eyes underwater.
What I'm currently doing, apart from grading though, is finding the third guidance committee member that will discuss with me and Anna which courses I should take and yeah, sort of what I should do to become a successful PhD student. And I have emailed one person, but she's on sabbatical this year, so maybe I will consult a mathematician, like a real mathematician who deals with particle physics stuff. And yeah, he might give me some good input into the algorithms of the ants, because it might be very similar to how atoms are moving. So you could see ants as molecules or atoms that are diffusing through not the air, but through the arena, or you know, the two-dimensional space. The reason why I was making these circular nests instead of the other ones we had was that I had a lot of dead ants, like 30 ants that were just dead, and And I'm back home again, ready to take on the second question. But wait, before I start with that, I actually want to try another automatic tracking software. I think I said that I already downloaded that. So this program was developed a few years ago to detect something like microtubules or other cell compartments that you can see under a fluorescent microscope. So these organelles or parts in the cells, they are moving around, and people like cell biologists want to know how they are moving around. And these cell particles actually look in the video a little more like my teeny tiny ants in my videos than all the fish and ant tracking software that uses quite large images of ants. So this is promising, and I hope that this works now, but that might also take a while. Speaking of software, this is a real nuisance. Oh look, it has detected something. So the red circles here that are all supposedly detected ants. So just need to tinker a bit with that, and then maybe, just maybe, I will get this running, but it looks promising. And just like that, it crashed. And I have an inkling of what it might be. Yeah, I haven't got enough free disk space.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. And I'm not a huge Nicolas Cage fan.
It's finally Friday, but I'm in a bit of a rush because my phone died or somehow stopped working, so I overslept a little. But yeah, so in 10 minutes I gotta be at university. It kind of gets cooler and cooler every day. And I think I'm almost on time. Question or field basically wants to understand the cognitive basis foraging schedules in bees. And bumblebees have also been shown to learn various very amazing things.
They're pretty amazing.
Yes.
I really liked how you started because it made me understand the importance, what he's trying to better understand. You always want to convince people that your question is important.
You start out by describing how it's risky for ants to forage.
Shit happens all the time and you learn how to deal with it. Regular, everyday, normal fucking bullshit. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. When I get into a fight, I usually leave on a stretcher. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. When I got nothing to say, I usually talk about the weather. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I like the first Back to the Future, but the second one was better.
That is exciting thing number one. You probably have guessed it already, that this is my new laptop. Wow. This is a great moment in the history of my PhD so far. It's probably going to take a while for me to get used to the American or English keyboard. So the Y and the Z are switched, and also basically all of the special characters. But anyway, I'm so glad that I have this now. But yeah, for now, let's get back to grading.
It's a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I like red peppers better than the green ones.
A little more than a third is done, and now it's already time to go to bed.
I'm from a lower middle class family. Me and my brothers and sisters played hide and seek.
A new morning, a new question, and a new start. I'm done now with around 2/3 of grading the exam. So this exam had sort of two topics. One of them was evolution, and the other part dealt with the scientific method. And this is something that I really want to talk about because I kind of have to as a scientist. And especially in these times, it is extra important. You know, fake news and Facebook news that are just wrong, and yeah, people just need to be able to sort of educate themselves about that. I'm currently on my way to exciting thing number 2, which is a kickball game. Kickball is a version of kickball with a keg of beer, and kickball is some weird game that is based on the baseball rules, but just you kick balls instead of bat them. Our department has set up a game against like our neighbor department, something with natural resources. I'm still not entirely sure about the rules though.
The team catches it, you have to get back to that base you started.
Just don't run until the ball hits the ground.
2, 3, too many makers. 2, 3.
Exciting thing number 3. It's my birthday. Yay.
Go, 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 shawty. It's your birthday. Go party like it's your birthday. I wasn't invited, but it's okay. I'll just stay at home and play some video games.
These mornings are becoming more and more gorgeous now. I'm done. I'm so done. It's finally time to set up my new laptop and yeah, hopefully getting some video editing in for both things, the vlogs and my work. At least 4 hours later, I have troubleshot some serious issues with this hard drive here that I will use to store all the videos from the lab, something on the lens, and I've watched some inspirational videos. This cat. It's pretty amazing having a smooth running computer again that doesn't freeze every 2 seconds. On an unrelated note though, thanks for the birthday wishes, and I'm pretty tired right now, so see you next week.